What is going on, everybody? Load up the room. Come on in, bro. It is Thursday, Thrashing Friday. I am Vince Russo. I am coming to you live on X, YouTube, Facebook, Twitch, you name it, bro. Come on in, come on in, come on in. I feel like I'm losing my voice, bro. I've already done like 3 hours of talking today. But I'm not done yet, bro, because I am here. Come on in, everybody. I'm going to tell you, man, if you want to be part of this conversation, we're going to do it through a super sticker or a donation. And I will bring you right up on the screen. Why a super sticker or donation, Vince? Because Vince is working. This is my job. This is part of russosbrand.com. We've been going strong now for over a decade. And as a matter of fact, man, you can get a free week of Russo's brand by going to patreon.com/Russo TWC. Bro, your mama should have taught you. Whenever anything is free, take it, bro. Take it. You know why? Because I'll never forget Sal. Remember Sal and Do the Right Thing? He said to Mookie, Sal said to Mookie, free? What free? There is no free. But Sal was wrong, because what is free is a week of Russo's brand by going to patreon.com/Russo TWC. Guys, if you like it and you want to subscribe, you can start at $3 a month, bro. 75 cents a week, man. Go check out all the tiers. Patreon.com/Russo TWC. Bro, I'm getting sick and tired, and I'm getting insulted about Triple H talking about stories and storylines and characters. Sick and freaking tired. Because up until a couple of weeks ago, I watched every Raw, I watched every SmackDown for years and years and years and years, and there are no stories. Wrestler A wanting to wrestle Wrestler B is not a story. Wrestler A wanting Wrestlers B's title is not a story. Wrestler A wanting to wrestle Wrestler B because Wrestler A jumped Wrestler B in the back is not a story. These are not stories, Triple H. These are setting up wrestling matches through wrestlers that want to fight. There are no stories involved in any of this stuff. None of this stuff. Why? Because Triple H is not a storyteller. Tony Khan is not a storyteller. They are wrestling marks. So everything comes out of Wrestler A bumping into Wrestler B and wanting to have a match. Those are not stories. Can somebody tell me one story right now that is going on in the WWE? Give me one story, bro. There's a tournament to see who gets John Cena's last match. That's not a story, bro. That is not a story. Give me one story on SmackDown or Raw. Give me one. Give me one. Nikki Bella turning on ram horns is not a story. There was no build to that. There was no backstory to that. That is done for a pop. There is no story involved. Stop telling me about stories that don't freaking exist. You want to see stories, bro? Then go to JCW Lunacy, bro. We will tell stories there. We will tell multiple stories there. Why? Because Vince Russo is a writer and a storyteller. I am so sick and tired. I would love to ask Triple H, tell me in your mind what a story consists of. Tell me what a story consists of. Adam Pearce is in his office talking to a wrestler. Another wrestler busts in. Oh, why don't we have a match tonight? That's not a freaking story, bro. That is shit. That is crapola. Let's go to some of your super stickers, man. Welcome, 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 everybody. Danimal, happy Friday, watching JCW every Thursday. Thank you, Danimal. We had a brand new episode air yesterday on YouTube. You guys just got to go to JCW Lunacy. JCW Lunacy. There's no E at the end of Lunacy. Check it out, man. You want to see stories. You want to see characters. You want to see Attitude Era type stuff. You want to watch that show. Awesome Sauce. Thank you, my friend. If Tony Khan booked WrestleMania 3 instead of Vince, Hogan would have put Andre's head in a fish tank at the Silver Dome. Unbelievable, bro. These people book wrestling matches and they think they're telling stories. They have no idea what a freaking story is. Dustin the Graham, thank you, my friend. Just made the jump to Patreon. Wishing you and JCW well. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, Dustin. Let's go to Zyar. GCW to overtake WWE by 2028. Let's go, bro. All right, we got a GCW fan in the house. Here is another one by Czar. JCW. Oh, I think he meant JCW. Okay, bro, thank you very much. Let's go to David. David, thank you very much, man. I appreciate it very much. I swear to God, bro, if I'm Triple H, and I am not lying, bro, you need to get on AI. You need to go to Chad GTP and say, hey, listen, I want a story that's going to carry out over 3 months between wrestler A and wrestler B. That's what you need to do, bro. That is what you need to do. You need to use AI to come up with stories because you do not know how to tell stories, bro. However long Triple H has been at the head of that table, he does not know how to tell stories. Now, somebody in the chat room is saying AEW has stories. Guys, I got to be honest with you. I don't watch AEW. I watched the first 15 months of AEW, and I have not watched since. So I can't sit here and criticize AEW if I don't watch it. I don't watch it, bro. So whether they tell stories or not, I really don't know. I watched WWE long enough to know, bro, they don't tell stories. Let's look up, guys. Let's look up. What is a story? Let's start there. What is a story? This is what Triple H, I know you watch this. I've been told. This is what you should do. Right. Literally ask, what is a story, bro? They're giving me storyboard. I don't want storyboard. I want what is a simple story. Here we go, bro. Story. An account of imaginary or real people and events told for entertainment. Okay, bro, a plot or a storyline. Guys, story definition and meaning. Here we go. Merriam-Webster. Here we go. An account of incidents or events. An account of incidents or events. That is not wrestler A telling wrestler B, I want to fight you because we're both wrestlers, bro. A story is when you have two characters and there is an issue, there is an angle, there is a history, there is a backstory. It's not two freaking wrestlers who want to fight. God, bro, like seriously, how dumb do you think your viewers are? You think by telling your viewers we have characters and storylines, they're going to accept that when they watch week after week after week and there's no characters and storylines? Jeez, bro, Triple H is not a writer. Do you understand that? Which AEW match did you like the most? Thank you. I told you, wrestling historian, bro, I have not watched in about 5 years, man. So I can't honestly say I remember anything from the early days. Retro KG. Hello, Mr. Russo. Kenny from the military here. What's up, Kenny from the military? I doubt you remember me, but I just want to say congratulations with your new JCW gig and best of work. Guys, I am telling you, if you want storytelling and you want characters, bro, you got to start watching JCW. I'm just telling you, guys. I'm telling you as a wrestling fan. I'm telling you as a casual fan. I know what you want. I've been listening to you, bro, since the Attitude Era came to an end. I know what you want. And I'm telling you, bro, go check out the new episode. It aired last night. Keep in mind, man, I'm only 2 weeks in, guys. I'm only 2 weeks in. You can't turn on the dime. It doesn't happen that way. You got to gradually get into the characters and gradually get into the stories. You know, you got to build a little foundation, very, very similar to what we had going on at the WCW. You got to build a foundation, and that's what we're in the process of doing. But I think if you look at the first two shows, last Thursday's show and last night's show, you will start to see that. You will start to see an investment in the characters. You will start to see the characters crisscrossing, and you will start to see stories, bro. Let's see. Keavanian Stee. God, I know I butchered that name. Read this elsewhere. The Ruthless Depression Era, bro. That's my thing, bro. If you know you're not developing characters and you know you're not telling stories, just don't say you are. Just don't say you are. That would be the equivalent, bro, of me telling you right now, I'm a good accountant. Vince Russo's a great accountant. No, bro. Vince Russo sucks at accounting. Vince Russo sucks at math. So here's the bottom line. If you suck at storytelling, just don't tell me you're a storyteller. It's really, really, really that simple. Guys, I want to remind you again, if you want to get in on this conversation through super stickers or donations, I will pull you up on the screen. I will make you part of this conversation. Don Needs just resub to my Twitch. Thank you, thank you, thank you very much. Was the writer David Mamet an influence on you? Bro, great freaking writer. Great writer. One of my all-time favorite movies is Glenn Ross. And guys, if you want to see what great dialogue is, what a fantastic movie, a fantastic screenplay by David Mamet. Check it out, bro. Glenn Ross. A little bit, Hank. A little bit. I love great dialogue, man. I love great dialogue. I hate canned wrestling promos. Absolutely hate them. I want to see if I can bring I want to see if I can bring something up for you guys that we are, give you a little taste of what we are doing over on JCW. Let me see if I could pull this to my screen over here. Oh, hold on, guys. Let's see. How do I do this? Give me a second, guys. Bear with me. I just want to show you what I am talking about. Let me see if I could do this, guys. I don't want to lose. Okay, there's my stream. Okay, guys. Let's see. Can I click on this? Okay. This is what I'm talking about, guys. Guys, how many times have we heard the same freaking wrestling promo over and over and over and over and over at NXT, at the WWE? This is what I'm talking about, bro. This is 2025. I want you guys to check this out. This is what we are doing over at Juggalo Championship Wrestling. Watch.
What is it that you see? What am I to you? Just another wrestler? I don't think you guys realize how difficult it is for someone like me to be in this position. The amount of hours of sleep that I've lost, the amount of relationships I've had to...
This is where I would usually tell you to cut, but I want everybody to see this.
See what? See what exactly?
Do you think I'd give a shit about that story? What you had? How old are you? Answer my question. How old are you?
What does it matter?
How old are you? 20-something? 20-something, and you've been through what? You've been through nothing.
You have no idea what I've been through in my life.
And I don't care. And I don't care. I don't care.
You.
You're sitting here crying to an audience that doesn't care. I hired you on your reputation. So you're going to come here and you're going to look for sympathy in a wrestling promo?
I'm not looking for sympathy, okay? I don't know what you think that is, but it's not looking for sympathy.
What is this dancing around? Did you learn this in wrestling school?
This is proving a damn point, okay? So you're going to listen to what I have to say or not?
You got 5 seconds.
5 seconds? 5 seconds? Here's what I'm going to say. How about you go backstage, watch me out there, and I'll prove what in the frick I can hear.
Beautiful, beautiful. Put your money where your mouth is. Pretty good. You see what I did that? You said I just did that.
Okay, that is what you're gonna get at JCW, guys. No more of this mamby-pamby bullshit, bro. Oh, do you know what I've gone through to get here? Oh, do you know how many hours I spent in wrestling school and I lived in my car and I pissed at the truck stop? Who cares, bro? Nobody cares. We don't care. How many times are we going to hear that same story over and over and over again? How many times do you hear that same freaking promo at the WWE and NXT, bro? How many times? Hank, what's up, bro? Was the writer David Mamet an influence on you? I answered that one already. Let's go to naked dried chicken without flavor. Does the WWE creative team need to show more imagination with their storylines? Well, listen, Naked, let's start with a storyline. Before we could even think about imagination, let's start with a storyline. My God, bro. Monet. Had to tip since you accurately predicted HHH opening the show for Cena, of course, and he will open in Madison Square Garden, and he will open at Washington, D.C. Absolutely. Reeks of Triple H trying to establish himself so he doesn't get the boot from TKO. You are wise. You are wise, my friend Monet. We got Sam and Jord, bro. JCW needs to be on its own YouTube channel. Having it on under Psychopathic Records is confusing to people and absolutely terrible branding. You know, like I said, Sam, thank you for that advice. Things take time, bro. Things take time, you know? So all of this stuff is a work in progress, bro. You got to keep that in the back of your mind. What do they say, bro? Rome wasn't built in a day. What's your favorite television show of all time? Man, a wrestling historian. If I had to pick one, I would have to say All in the Family, bro. I mean, not All in the Family. I'm sorry. That's up there. That's up there. I would have to say The Honeymooners, bro. I would have to say The Honeymooners. Honeymooners, All in the Family up there. Seinfeld, Raymond, The Odd Couple, King of Queens, I'm a fan of, but I would definitely say The Honeymooners is up there. Jameel the King, Triple H and TKO ruined my love for wrestling. I want to get it back, Jameel. You got to go watch JCW Legacy, bro. Go watch it. I'll bring you back. I'll bring the love back, man. I promise. Jay Broom, do you have storyline plans for Kerry Morton and Alice Crowley and JCW? I have storyline plans for everybody. Everybody. If you are on the show, you will have a storyline. Jeff Lane says, if you are enjoying the show, please hit like. It helps. Guys, I need you to hit the like button. Hit the like button, bro. Doesn't cost you anything. Let's see. We got Lewisum E. Bischoff went on a rant that he heard you say you were cool and Triple H wasn't. He said you are the most unconfrontational. I don't know what that is. He has ever met. You only slept with one woman in your life and cry all the time. Actually, I slept with 3 women in my life. Listen, if you really want me to get honest, I was actually raped by one woman. I tell you, bro, my virginity was taken because I was raped by a woman. Eric, get that straight. And then after that woman, there was another woman, and then my wife. Am I supposed to be like, I got to be a slut to be a man, according to Eric Bischoff, bro? I'm very proud of the fact that I've only been with 3 women in my life because I've been married for 42 years, bro. That means I've been loyal to the same woman for 42 years. I'm supposed to be embarrassed by that, bro? Really? Because Eric Bischoff is such a man's man, bro, at 5'6", whatever he is, bro. He's a man's man. Eric, really? And yeah, bro, I do cry all the time. I am a very, very emotional Italian man. I'm embarrassed by that? Seriously? Is this Eric's way of putting over what a manly man he is? Eric's been with 1 million women, bro, and Eric doesn't cry. Okay, Eric, you're a man, bro. What do you want me to tell you? You're a man. You're a man, Eric. I'm a wussy. What do you want me to tell you, bro? I'm gonna be embarrassed because I've been loyal to my wife for 42 years. I should be embarrassed by that. You stupid douchebag. Okay, who's next? Mr. Stink. JCW is the first wrestling show I've been able to sit through in years. Time to bring Kiss back to wrestling or too expensive. Then the Misfits. Listen, Mr. Stink, you ain't seen nothing yet, bro. You've only seen 2 episodes. You've only seen 2 episodes. You ain't seen nothing yet. David, bro, just started watching JCW. Notice no in-ring promos, just wrestling matches. Why is that? Love your channel, bro. I love to listen to you every day. David, it's a work in progress. You got to have stories before you could do in-rings. And we are in the process of writing stories, bro. So you will have your share of in-rings. You got to build it out, bro. You got to build it out. Is there anybody else? Guys, again, super sticker donation. I don't want to miss anybody. Hannibal, what's going on, bro? I love seeing that promo on your channel, Vince. I got used to Vince Russo, the writer and podcaster. I almost forgot about Vince Russo, the character. Well, there may be more of that in the weeks to come. Traffic jam. Damn that traffic jam. Good morning, Vince. Keep up the good work. Thank you very much. Hey, like Jeff said, like the channel, and get your free week on patreon.com/Russo TWC. Okay, let's see. I'm just scrolling through, man. I don't want to miss anybody. Guys, if you want to get in with a comment or a question, now is the time to do it. A lot of people in the chat, man. Thank you. Hank Chinaski, do you think all the backlash Triple H got for opening the show will make him change his mind about doing it? Absolutely not. Absolutely not, Hank. He is trying to cement himself for a permanent spot in that TKO management grid, whatever you want to call it. Absolutely not, Hank. Absolutely not. He will be there at the Garden, and he will be there in Washington. Absolutely not. Man, a lot of comments in here, guys. I really, really appreciate it, man. If you're in here, like the channel. If you're in here, guys, please, man, go over to JCW Lunacy right here on YouTube. You can see last night's show. Traffic jam, JCW Russo is better than WWE with Triple H. Well, listen, I got to give kudos, bro. I cannot stop saying enough good things about Violent J. I think the man is a genius. Being around him for 4 days and watching him, bro, this dude is in a class of his own. I cannot say enough about the talent on this roster. These freaking young kids that a lot of people don't know, with well-defined characters, and they're respectful. And they're not trying to get their shit in, bro. They're actually trying to tell stories. My good friend Jimmy Fingers! Vince, I've said this in threads all over the place for years. What outside of the NWO pushing Goldberg has Bischoff done creatively? That was good. And he still botched the Crow Sting payoff in Brent WCW. F him. I'll tell you what he's done. Obviously, he's a slut because unlike me, Eric sleeps around, I guess. So I guess that makes Eric a man. And also, Eric does not cry. Eric is a man because Eric does not cry, Jimmy. So those are two things that Eric does. I love me some Jimmy Fingers, guys. Guys, chime in, man. Chime in, bro. Bro, you think Eric's mad now? Wait until my book comes out, bro. I got a third book coming out in the summer. Total nonstop agony. You want to know exactly what happened when Bischoff and Hogan came into TNA? You want to know exactly how the downfall of TNA started? You wait, bro. You think he's calling me names now? You ain't seen nothing, bro. Let's see. Hank, do you write longhand or on a laptop? I write on a laptop, Hank, but I could tell you this, bro. This was absolutely awesome. Back in the day, I literally saw the great Mick Foley write his very first book by hand, bro. He had pads and pads and pads of that yellow loose leaf paper that you guys know what I'm talking about. The legal pad stuff. Unfreaking believable. I use a laptop, Hank. I don't think I could write it by hand. Come on in, guys. Join the conversation, man. Anything you want to ask me about JCW, anything you want to ask me about anything, man. I don't duck nobody, but keep in mind, I've only been with 3 women in my life, and I cry a lot. So keep that in the back of your mind, bro, before you ask me anything. Uncle Dunk. IMO, the WWE creative, plays musical chairs with their main plot line, such as above 40 over wrestlers. How about inject some youth talent into the program? I am with you, bro. I am with you. That's what I really love about JCW. A lot of youth, bro. The 412. Asked for wrestling advice once from you. You said to get out. I did a year or 2 later, and it was the best decision I ever made. Yes. Rode a backyard fed with high production for 20 plus years. Guys, you don't want to get in the wrestling business, man. There's just a lot of bad people in the wrestling business. I'm just being honest with you. I can't have a good conscience and tell you to get in the wrestling business for a living. I can't tell you that, bro. I can't tell you. If I had to do it all over again, I would have went nowhere near the wrestling business. Honestly, I thought, guys, that I was getting a job as the editor of the WWE magazine. That's all I thought it was going to be, bro. I thought I was going to be just the editor of the magazine. I had no idea it was going to go where it went. I had no plan for it to go where it went. But I could tell you this, bro, I would not do it all over again. Absolutely not. Jimmy Fingers. Hey, Jimmy, look, I got my little gimmick here. Look at that, Jimmy. I got my little gimmick here. Triple H. Triple Hyatix. What is that? Ego. Predates this era. Go back and watch when The Rock hosted SNL for the first time. Hunter came down from the crowd and tried to steal the spotlight on the monologue. Wow. It goes back that far, bro. That far. Let's see. We got more here. You guys are freaking awesome. Metalik. With attendance finally looking like it's taking the hit ratings down, can we be lucky and have Triple H ousted in 2006? Guys, I say this all the time. I'll say this all the freaking time. If Rock ever decides that he wants to run the WWE, Triple H is done. He's finished, bro. It is over. I don't care how many times you put yourself out there during John Cena's farewell address. I don't care how many WrestleMania advertisements you put yourself in. Bro, if Rock ever decided, you know what? I'm going to get back into wrestling full time, and I'm going to run this company. Triple H is done. He is done, bro. Let's go on, man. Again, guys, please feel free to send a super sticker or a donation if you want to be part of the conversation. Also, guys, just so you know, every Thursday night at 7:00, I am in the chat room watching JCW Lunacy, bro. So you can come in, you could talk to me. I will talk to you. We will have a really, really good time. Last week we did 30,000 views. I want to get over that with last night's show, bro. And you guys are never going to have a change unless you support something else. You're never going to have a change, man. So you can't cry and bellyache when you want, attitude era style wrestling, and then it's presented to you and you don't watch it. It's on you at that point, bro. Jamal, I thought Triple H made Cena's night about him, and it's sad. I agree. We got Lewisham with more Bischoff. I love hearing what Bischoff has to say. Bischoff also said you just copied everything he did at WCW, and you were never cool, and your faith is all fake, trying to get people to like you. Okay. Oh my God. Listen, man. If Eric Bischoff gets attention by talking about me. Eric, knock yourself out, bro. Continue to talk about me. Yes, bro, I copied everything you did at WCW. The only thing I didn't copy, bro, the only thing, Eric, I didn't copy was Stone Cold Steve Austin, because you fired him from the company, bro. You fired him from the company. Another thing I didn't copy, bro, was the way you booked. Remember when Mick Foley was at WCW? Remember that? I didn't copy that either, Eric. I didn't copy that. So where I copied everything else you did, let's just be clear. I didn't copy Stone Cold Steve Austin because you fired him. And I didn't copy Mick Foley because you did absolutely nothing with Mick Foley. I was never cool. Okay, Eric's cool because Eric owns a black leather jacket. We see Eric in his black leather jacket. My faith is all fake, trying to get people to love you. Bro, that is the opposite. When you tell people you are a Christian, bro, they hold that against you. Are you freaking serious, bro? You think when you openly declare yourself a Christian, that makes people like you? It's the complete opposite, bro. And God himself said it in the Bible, bro. When you talk about me and when you glorify me and when you put me on a pedestal, there's going to be hell to pay. So I have no idea. Lewis, maybe you can go back and ask him. I got no idea what he's talking about there. All right, let's move on, please. Let's see. Man, I've done a lot of talking today, and it's not even 11 o'clock here. Guys, remember, like the channel. Jeff will get mad at me if I don't tell you to like the channel. JCW Live looks tons more fun from the Saudi Mania Live. It is fun. Bro, they are putting on an event November 22nd at Harpo's in Detroit. It is free, guys. A free event. And they're giving out 500 turkeys. So, man, even if you're a car ride away, bro, what, 3-4 hours? Go. Go to Harpo's in Detroit, November 22nd. I will be there, bro. I will be there. Jimmy Fingers. I love Jimmy Fingers. Vince, I turned my buddy Tino Keen onto JCW for the first time. He loved it. He said he felt real emotion because he sympathizes with cocaine and wants someone to put Vito in his place. Guys, I'm telling you, you only seen 2 episodes. You've only seen 2 episodes. Wait. I will tell you guys this. I just wrote the November 22nd episode, and it's kind of like a super JCW. I just wrote it. Bro, the November 22nd episode that's going to be filmed at Harpo's in Detroit is better than any wrestling pay-per-view you've seen in the last 10 years. I'll tell you that right now. Without a shadow of a doubt. I'll tell you that right now. So keep in mind, bro, we're in the infancy stages of this. And again, I want to make this clear. It's because I'm working with a great roster. I am working with a great roster. I am working with great people that get it and understand. I am working with a great production crew. I am working with Violent J and his people. They're all great, bro. Jeff and Rudy. I can go up and down. Billy, great freaking people, bro. Great people. I am blessed. I am lucky. Now, again, I've not banged a lot of women. If you want to hold that against me, guys, there's nothing I could do. I'm not gonna start banging women at 65. So I've not banged a lot of women. 3, I cry. I get emotional. Bro, I cried at Cooperstown, man. Bro, I walked into that room with the plaques. I cried. I cried at Cooperstown. Bro, I was in my cabin upstate New York. And bro, I was watching Planes, Trains, and Automobiles. Bro, when Steve Martin puts 2 and 2 together, about John Candy and realizes John Candy's wife is dead. Bro, I teared up. My wife turned to me and said, "Are you crying?" And I said, "Yes." I apologize. I'll try not to cry. All right, here we go. Traffic jam. Bruce, Michael, and Triple H will be problems in WWE. Bro, they need to get rid of the old guard. It's that simple. It's that simple, bro. Nothing's going to ever change with the old guard. Nothing. Period. End of story. Metalik. Once he's done, do you believe Cena will tell all about what really went down this year? Because this is arguably Triple H's biggest fumble. You know what, bro? That is a great question. I think John Cena will in time. You know, bro, I never met Cena, and I wish I could have worked with Cena. This guy is a pro's pro. He's also a straight-up guy. So Cena keeps a lot of things to himself, I would assume. But I think in time, John Cena will speak up, because this last run, bro, has been freaking atrocious. It has been absolutely atrocious. Link Master X. What was backstage reaction to Boss Man hanging? Bro, it was just a stunt. Just a stunt that was rehearsed. You know, just part of the show, bro. Let's move on. Michael Hubbard became a YouTube member. Thank you very much, Michael Hubbard. I appreciate that. Yeah, guys, a lot's going to be happening in next week's show and the weeks to come. Please, guys, you got to support. You can't ask for Attitude Era style wrestling and then when it's presented, not watch it. You can't, because then it's not going to be there. It's that simple. If nobody watches it, it ain't going to be there. So you wanted it. You got it. You got to support it, guys. I want you to go right now. JCW Lunacy, man. We got to get last night's episode over 30,000. Malls, please include Bin Hameen on an episode of JCW. I would love to have Bin Hameen. There's a lot of people I would love. But you got people, man, that have been there for a very long time, bro. And I want to make sure that they get their flowers, man. I want to make sure the originals get taken care of first, bro. I want to make sure about that. Jimmy Fingers. Vince, if you can get JCW to Boston, would you guest list me? Absolutely, Jimmy. Absolutely. No question about it, bro. No question about it. I would love to meet the great Jimmy Fingers. JBK Skomix. Will you have a meet and greet in Detroit? God bless. Man, that's up to Violent J, bro. I'd be happy to. Honestly, I've got no problem with that. I'd be happy to help out any way I can. If Jay wants me to do something like that, I'll be happy to do it, bro. Oh, we got more Bischoff, bro. Lewisham. Bischoff doesn't answer questions like you do, even if you pay for it. He stays away from hard questions and stories never add up. Of course, bro. Because when you're lying, bro, it is hard to repeat a lie. You got to remember what you said, bro. So it's very difficult. That's why I don't lie. Every freaking story I've ever told, I've told the same way 80 billion times, bro. My God, if I'm going to sit here and tell you as almost a 65-year-old man, I've only been with 3 women intimately, am I going to lie about anything else? Seriously, bro. Am I going to lie about anything else? Let's move on. I'm getting blown up here. Shots Capalot. Rock wants movies, but he should just take over. Yeah, but you know what, Shots? That may change, man. That may change. You never know, man. You never know. Man, guys, I want to thank you guys so much for the super stickers and the donations. Guys, please like the channel. Remember, get your free week of Patreon, guys. It's free. You could try us out. Bro, I just interviewed Baron Corbin, bro. Bishop Dyer, Tom Peastock. I just had a great, first time I ever talked to him, bro. What a great dude. What a great dude. That's going to be on the channel, bro. Patreon.com/Russo TWC. Sonny, thank you for the love you've been with me. Sonny, this is my first time joining one of your lives. Wanted to say hi from the UK. Donate a couple because you're a legend. Hope you're doing well. That is really nice, Sonny. Thank you very much, Sonny. Let me go on, my friends. Okay, I think I may be caught up, guys. So if you want to get in, now is a really good time. And I will answer any questions, any comments, bro. I don't duck nothing. There's nothing I won't address. There's nothing I won't talk about. So again, guys, the Patreon address is on the screen. Patreon.com/Russo TWC. Up, we got more. Let me go to Malls first. When you faced with feelings of regret when you went to WCW and saw WWE take off based on your, not at all, bro. Not at all, Malls. I don't regret that decision for a second. When Vince McMahon told me to hire a nanny to raise my kids, bro, F you. I'm not guys like Bischoff. I'm not guys like Cornette. I'm not guys like Pritchard that's going to put wrestling over his own family. That's not going to happen, bro. So, Malls, good question. Never, ever, ever regretted it for a second, man. LA Knight, Drew McIntyre are being squandered. I am not going to disagree with that. But I did hear, bro, that Drew's going to be working on some movies, I heard, bro. Good for him. Drew McIntyre is bigger than the WWE, bro. Good for him. The 1412, hope to shake your hand someday for the advice, sir. I'd like to shake your hand too, my friend. Anthony, congrats on JCW, longtime fan. Keep up the good work. Already better than stale WWE and boring milestone. Milk Toast Cody. Guys, I'm going to tell you again, we're 2 episodes in. Wait till we get into the 3rd and the 4th and the 5th. We are just starting this journey, guys. Hell Badger, the Brood, the Ministry. Eric hasn't the imagination or emotional depth to create storylines and characters with the same atmosphere and intrigue. Yeah, Hell Badger, but he's probably been late a lot and he doesn't cry. So let's not forget about those 2 things concerning the great Eric Bischoff. Been late a lot, does not cry, bro, please. I swear, bro, it was really weird. And I'm going to tell you guys, I'm going to be honest with you. My whole life, I've wanted to go to the Hall of Fame. I'm a big baseball mark. My whole life, I wanted to go to Cooperstown, right? And, bro, when you think of Cooperstown, the first thing you think of is the plaques. You know, bro, you see the plaques on the wall. That's the first thing you think of, right? So me and my wife went to Cooperstown, and when we went in the museum, the guide said, okay, bro, you want to go to the 2nd floor first, then the 3rd floor, then the 1st floor. So I followed directions. I did exactly that. Went to the 2nd floor, then the 3rd floor. Bro, while I'm seeing all these things in the Hall of Fame that are blowing me away, I forgot about the plaques. So then we go down to the 1st floor and we walk into the Hall of Plaques. Bro, I got choked up, man. I got freaking choked up. And I hate when I do that in front of my wife, bro. I hate it. I got choked up. It hit me, man. This is something I've seen my whole life. And you see the plaques of all these freaking greats, and so many of them no longer with us, man. Oh, my God, bro. I got choked up. Lewis, surprised JR won't address racist accusations. Man, I am a little surprised, but I'm sure JR's got his reasons. I mean, I'm not in JR's head. I can't speak for him. I am a little surprised. If it were me and I was guilty, I would apologize. If it were me and I wasn't guilty, I would say I'm not guilty. But that's me, man. That is me. So I'm sure either he's going to address them or he's got a reason not to address them. Jimmy Fingers. If Bischoff has been laid so many times and has been married for 40 years, how many times did he cheat on his wife? Interesting. Very, very, very interesting. What a cool guy. I could tell you guys, 42 years. We hit 42 years in September. Never, ever, ever, ever cheated on the wife. Never thought about cheating on the wife. And I don't know, if there's any women in this room, can you please answer something? Am I supposed to be embarrassed by that? Bro, I got married when I was 22 years old. I think I met Amy when I was about 19 or 20. Okay. Am I supposed to be embarrassed that I've been loyal to my seriously, I'm 65 and I gotta I'm a man's man because I laid a bunch of women? Really? All right, let me move on. Yeah, if there's any women in here, tell me if you frown. Tell me if you frown upon me for being faithful to the same woman for 42 years. Tell me if you frown upon me, bro. Let's go. I got married at 22. 22 years old, I got married at. Yep. Man, a lot of great comments, guys. Please feel free to ask through super sticker or donation. A lot of you guys today, and I really, really, really appreciate that. Listen, man, I'm not going to lie to you. This is what Jeff Lane and I do for a living, man. This is it. This is it, man. We podcast every single day, man. We try to entertain you. And when you help us out this way, we both appreciate it very, 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 very much. All right, guys, I may wrap this up. I'm stalling to see if there is anybody else because I hate to wrap it up and then I get a super sticker or a donation I did not get to. Yeah, listen, bro, I worked with beautiful women. Beautiful, beautiful women. But I got to tell you, bro, I don't know what it was. These women were drop dead attractive and gorgeous. But I really felt like they were more daughters to me than objects of desire. We were working. We were working, bro. You know what I mean? They're colleagues. They're professionals, man. That's just the way I conducted myself. All right, guys, a couple more things. I'm going to wrap this up. Please get your free week of the brand. Patreon.com/Russo TWC. If you want to remain a subscriber after that, bro, you could do it for $3 a month. $3 a month, bro. 75 cents a week. Please, man, go watch last night's episode, the second episode I wrote of Juggalo Championship Wrestling. JCW Lunacy. It is on YouTube. I want to push this episode over 30,000. I need you guys to help me. Jimmy! People who boast about how many times they've been laid usually have small penises, just like dudes with monster wheels on their pickup truck. Interesting, Jimmy. Interesting. Mac T. In recent memory, RKO and McIntyre 2020 and the original Bloodline storylines are the only two stories that made me tuning in weekly. God, I don't even remember the RKO McIntyre storyline. I do remember the Bloodline, even though I was not watching SmackDown during the Bloodline storyline, but I do know it. Robert Rose. I seen a WCW reel on YouTube. It was a clip of you busting in a room with Atlanta police pulling guns on Hulk Hogan during the New Blood run. Wow. I do not remember that, Robert. Interesting. Man, Hulk is, I'm telling you, bro, we may have had differences and whatnot. Hulk is missed, man. I'm just going to say it. Like, I don't feel like wrestling has been the same since we lost Hogan. Like, Hulk Hogan was wrestling, man. Like, he really, really was wrestling. And man, I really do feel like a big part of wrestling died with Hogan. You know, I think for a lot of people, man, a big part of baseball probably died with Babe Ruth. You know what I mean? And I had no ill will towards Hulk at all. You guys will be able to read it in my book. I wrote my book before Hogan passed away, and then I had to go back and write a chapter. But I just don't feel like wrestling will ever be the same without Hogan. Say what you want, bro. Hulk Hogan was the Babe Ruth of professional wrestling, bro. All right, guys, that is it. I don't think there's any more super stickers or donations. I want to thank you guys for joining me. I want to thank you guys for supporting me. I want to tell you guys all, God bless you. That's not fake. I don't tell you God bless you, bro, because I want you to like me. I tell you God bless you because we all need God's blessings, bro. Every single one of us. We cannot do this on our own. And if you are doing it on your own and you're having a very difficult time doing it on your own, I could tell you it's a lot easier with God in your corner, and I mean that from the bottom of my heart. That is it, everybody. Have a great weekend. Spend time with the loved ones. Like this channel. Jeff said you gotta like this channel. Bro, when SmackDown starts sucking tonight, and it will suck, please go to JCW Lunacy on YouTube. JCW Lunacy. Go there as an alternative. Check it out, bro. From the dude who's only been with 3 women. From the guy that cries a lot. Have a great rest of your day, everybody.